Dear students, the next topic after 6.3, 6.4, that is area of similar triangles, that is omitted from our current syllabus. So, let me skip that topic for the time being and let me go to the Pythagoras theorem. But at the end of, after completion of the syllabus, we will teach whatever the left as a out of syllabus. But for knowledge purpose, we are going to teach you those omitted syllabus also. But let us complete in order to complete the syllabus in right time. So let me start with Pythagoras theorem. So go to the page number 144, Pythagoras theorem. We know that Pythagoras theorem, in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. But there are so many proofs. Using trigonometry, we can prove that. In even some other topic, some other concept also we can use to prove Pythagoras theorem and all. But here we are studying only similarity of triangles. So we have to use that concept only. Using that similarity of triangles, we have to prove this Pythagoras theorem. Now, before entering into Pythagoras theorem, let us learn something about similarity of triangles. So, consider a triangle ABC, consider a right angle triangle ABC, right angle at B. So, ABC is a right angle triangle, right angle at B. Draw a perpendicular from B to AC, let it meet at D. That means draw BD perpendicular to AC. Here, for our convenience, I measure the angle like I mentioned this angle as 1, this ABD as 2 and DBC as 3 and BCD angle C as 4. So, for our convenience, I am writing like this 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Note that ADB, even though ABC is a right angle triangle, and each small triangles, that is ADB and BDC, these two also smaller right angle triangles. They in each of the triangles right angle at B1 D only. Now angle 1 plus angle 2 equal to 90 degree. Angle 1 plus angle 2 equal to 90 degree, because ADB is a right angle triangle in which angle D equal to 90 degree. By angle sum property, 1 plus 2 equal to 90 degree. Similarly, angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 90 degree, because angle ABD is a 90 degree. Therefore, angle 2 plus angle 3 is also 90 degree. Angle 2 plus angle 3 is also 90 degree. From these two, we have angle 1 equal to angle 3. So, angle 1 equal to angle 3. Say this is 1. And consider triangle BDC. Here angle 3 plus angle 4 equal to 90, because BDC is a right angle triangle, D is 90, therefore the sum of these two is 90 only. So, angle 3 plus angle 4, angle 3 plus angle 4 equal to 90 degree. But angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 90 degree. So, from these two we have angle 2 plus angle 3 90 degree, angle 3 plus angle 4 90 degree. Therefore, eliminating 3, we have 2 equal to angle 2 equal to angle 4. So, this is second one. First one angle 1 equal to 3, second one angle 2 equal to 4. So, this is the basic concept. Angle 1 equal to angle 3, angle 2 equal to angle 4. Now, consider the triangles, the smaller triangle ADB and ABC. In triangles ADB and triangle ABC. Here in ADB and ABC, angle A is common. So, that is why we have taken like that, angle A equal to angle A. This is common. And angle ADB equal to angle ABC, each 90. Angle ADB is 90 degree, and in the bigger triangle ABC, the angle ABC, that is angle B equal to 90 degree. Therefore, they are equal. That is angle ADB equal to angle ABC, each 90 degree. So, by AA similarity criterion, these two triangles are similar. Therefore, triangle ADB similar to triangle ABC. So, this is third point. And consider the triangle BDC and ABC. In triangle BDC and triangle ABC, we have angle BDC equal to angle ABC. Angle BDC equal to angle ABC because each 90 degree, and angle C equal to angle C common. In BDC, the angle C equal to, in triangle ABC, that is C is common. So, angle C equal to angle C common. Therefore, the triangles BDC and ABC are similar by AA similarity criterion. Therefore, triangle BDC similar to triangle ABC. So, this is fourth point. There are two similarities we have proved. One is triangle ADB similar to the bigger triangle ABC. Similarly, the triangle BDC similar to the bigger triangle ABC. Now, we can prove these two triangles are also similar to each other. That is, now triangle ADB similar to triangle BDC. How? That is, angle here in ADB, the angle in triangle ADB similar to triangle BDC. In triangle ADB and BDC, angle ADB equal to angle BDC, each 90 degree. So, ADB and BDC are 90 degrees each. Next, in triangle ADB, so we have BAD, angle BAD equal to angle CBD, that is, BAD means angle 1. So, BAD means angle 1, CBD means angle 3. So, we have already proved angle 1 equal to angle 3, here angle 1 equal to angle 3. Therefore, again by AA similarity, these two triangles are similar to each other. Now, for our convenience, let us draw these things. This will be used for proving the Pythagoras theorem. The first similarity is triangle ADB similar to triangle ABC, and next one is triangle BDC, ADB, next one BDC, triangle BDC similar to triangle ABC, and as well as these two triangles are similar to each other, that is triangle ADB similar to triangle BDC. Using this similarity, we can prove the Pythagoras theorem. First, let me rub the board, then we start with the proof of Pythagoras theorem. Now, Pythagoras theorem, theorem 6.7 in the page 145. Theorem 6.8. Theorem 6.7, what we have proved, that is theorem 6.7. If a perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of the right angle triangle, it is a ABC is a right angle triangle. Theorem 6.7. So, this is theorem 6.7. if a perpendicular drawn from the vertex of the right angle of a right triangle, if a perpendicular drawn from the right angle of a right triangle, then to the hypotenuse. So, if B equal to 90 degree means AC must be the hypotenuse, then the triangles on both sides of the perpendicular are similar to each other, that is ADB similar to BDC, that is the first point, and they are similar to the whole triangle also. So, each one is similar to the whole triangle. This is what theorem 6.7. Now, only we have proved that. Now, let us go to theorem 6.8. The 6-point theorem is a statement of Pythagoras theorem. So, first, in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. In a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. Again, consider a right triangle ABC, right angle at B, and draw BD perpendicular to AC. Now, we know that triangle ADB similar to BDC. So, we have to prove that the hypotenuse square AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. So, let me write. So, write the statement from the book itself. Now, let me start with proof. So, to prove AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. So, from our triangle AC is the hypotenuse. So, square of hypotenuse equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. So, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Now, we know that ADB, triangle ADB similar to triangle ABC. Triangle ADB similar to triangle ABC. So, now by property of similar triangles, we know that AD by AB, AD by AB equal to AB by AC, AD by AB equal to AB by AC. By cross multiplication, AD into AC equal to AB into AB square, Say this is 1. Now, take another proof. Triangle BDC similar to triangle ABC, So, in which DC by BC equal to BC by AC. Now, I already told you in the similarity of triangles, the ratio can be taken like that, DC by BC equal to BC by AC, such a way. Now, by cross multiplication, DC into AC equal to BC into BC square, say this is 2. Now, add 1 and 2, adding 1 plus 2, we have in the LHS AD into AC plus DC into AC equal to, already here RHS is AB square and here RHS is BC square, that is AB square plus BC square. Now, take AD into AC, AD into AC, take AC as common. So, taking AC as common, it is AD plus DC equal to AB square plus BC square. AD plus DC equal to AC, AD plus DC equal to AC, AC into AC square. Therefore, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. So, this is the proof, hence proved. First of all, we have to show the triangles theorem by theorem 6.7. These two triangles are similar to each other and each triangle is similar to the bigger triangle. By using that concept only, we are proving the Pythagoras theorem, that is the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Next, theorem 6.9, it is a converse of Pythagoras theorem. In a triangle, if square of one side is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides, then the angle opposite to first side is a right angle. Now consider a triangle ABC. Consider a triangle ABC in which AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. It is given. To prove angle B equal to 90 degree. Angle B equal to 90 degree we have to prove. Now construction. Let us construct a right angle, that is not a right angle triangle. Draw a line PQ and QR, two lines PQ and QR. PQ perpendicular to QR. PQ perpendicular to QR. PQ equal to AB and QR equal to BC. Construction. Draw line PQ perpendicular to QR such that PQ equal to AB and QR equal to BC. QR equal to BC. Therefore, angle Q equal to 90 degree, because we have constructed two perpendicular lines. Now join PR. Join PR. Join PR. Consider this is a right angle triangle. PQR is a right angle at Q. By Pythagoras theorem, PR square equal to, therefore triangle PQR is a right triangle. PQR is a right triangle. So by Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse PR square equal to PQ square plus QR square. PQ square plus QR square. But PQ equal to AB. So replace this. So instead of PQ we can write AB. So that is AB square plus, instead of QR we can write BC. So replace QR by BC. So it is BC square. What is this? PR square equal to AB square plus BC square. But here AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. AB square plus BC square equal to PR square. Here AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. Therefore, AC square equal to PR square. Taking positive square root, we have AC equal to PR. AC equal to PR. See, this is also important. Now, in triangles ABC and triangle PQR, side AB equal to PQ, AB equal to PQ and BC equal to QR, BC equal to QR by construction, both by construction. Now angle AC equal to PR, angle AC equal to PR, proved. Now only we have proved. Therefore, the triangles ABC congruent to triangle PQR, because SSS congruence criterion. Therefore, these triangles ABC and PQ are congruent to each other. Hence, if two triangles are congruent, their corresponding sides are equal and their corresponding angles are equal. Accordingly, angle B equal to angle Q. So, angle B equal to angle Q. Since angle Q equal to 90 degree, angle B is also 90 degree. Since angle Q equal to 90 degree, we have angle B equal to 90 degree, hence proved. Let us solve the problems given in the exercise 6.5. Question number 1. Exercise 6.5. The sides of a triangles are given below. Determine which of them are right triangles. In case of a right triangle, write the length of the hypotenuse. Generally, in a right triangle, the hypotenuse is the longest side. So, opposite to 90 degrees, hypotenuse is the longest side. So, let us verify whether these obey the Pythagoras rule. So, if the three sides obeys the Pythagoras theorem means, then they must be the sides of the right triangle. So, first one given as subdivision 1, sides 7 centimeter, 24 centimeter and 25 centimeter are given. So, the highest value is 25. If it forms a right triangle, then it must be the hypotenuse. Then let us verify. 25 square is equal to 7 square plus 24 square. We know that 25 square equal to 625 plus 7 square is equal to 7 square equal to 49 plus 24 square equal to 576. So, adding these two equal to 625 only. It obeys the Pythagoras theorem, Pythagoras rule. So, the square of the hypotenuse equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Therefore, these sides are the sides of a right triangle and the length of the hypotenuse is, that is the biggest value among these three. Therefore, the length of hypotenuse, length of hypotenuse is 25 centimeter. So, likewise we can solve the remaining subdivisions 2, 3, 4 and all. If this is true, then it must be a right triangle, otherwise you say that is those are not a right triangle. Okay. Question number 2. PQR is a triangle right angled at P. Let us draw a right angle triangle PQR. So, it is a right triangle such that angle P equal to 90 degree, right angle P. M is a point on QR such that PM perpendicular to QR. M is a point on the QR such that PM perpendicular to QR. Already the angle P equal to 90 degree. So, we have drawn PM perpendicular to QR. We have to prove PM square equal to QM into MR. QM into MR. First of all, we have to show these two triangles are similar to each other. Already we have studied, but even though once again I explain you, here let it be the angle. So, we know that the angle MQP or PQM, this angle in triangles PMQ and triangle RMP, then triangle PMQ and the triangle RMP, we know that angle PQM equal to angle RPM. So, already we have studied these two angles are equal. So, RPM and further angle RMP equal to QMP. RMP equal to angle QMP or PMQ. RMP equal to PMQ. So, each 90. So, this is known, well known, already we have proved while proving the Pythagoras theorem. Before that we have proved this. So, these two, therefore, by AA similarity criterion, AA similarity criterion, we have the triangle PMQ similar to triangle RMP, triangle PMQ similar to triangle RMP. Therefore, by property PM by RM equal to QM by PM, QM by PM, PM by RM equal to QM by PM. So, by cross multiplication we have PM square equal to, by cross multiplication we have PM square equal to QM into RM, QM into RM. So, that is what we have to prove. So, hence prove. Question number 3, we are given the diagram, that is ABD is a bigger triangle, ABD is a bigger triangle and AC drawn perpendicular to BD. Here there are 3 subdivisions to be proved. So, each one is like same as problem number 2. So, you can easily first prove that these 2 smaller triangles, that is triangle DAC similar to triangle DCA similar to triangle ACB. So, prove these 2 and each triangle is similar to the bigger triangle what we have done earlier. So, based on this concept you can simply solve this. So, question number 3 is homework and let us go to solve question number 4. So, question number 3 is a homework. Now, question number 4. Question number 4, ABC is an isosceles triangle right angled at C. So, let us draw a triangle ABC. So, ABC is a isosceles triangle in which the angle is 90 degree C. So, right angle at C. Prove that AB square equal to prove AB square equal to 2AC square. Now, since in this right triangle angle C equal to 90 degree, therefore, AB is the hypotenuse. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, we have AB square equal to AC square plus BC square, AC square plus BC square. But they given that ABC is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles means AB cannot be equal to either of these sides. Therefore, AC must be equal to BC. AC must be equal to BC because AB is a hypotenuse. It is not equal to either of the side BC or AC. Therefore, we have only one case, that is AC is equal to BC. So, replace BC by AC here. So, that is AC square, since BC equal to AC again plus AC square, which is equal to 2AC square. So, hence prove. Question number 5, AB is an isosceles triangle with AC equal to BC. So, ABC. So, ABC is an isosceles triangle such that AC equal to BC, given AC equal to BC. And if AB square, so it is also given AB square equal to 2AC square, prove that ABC is a right triangle. ABC is a right triangle. Now, this is also given. So, 2AC square can be written as AC square plus AC square, that is equal to AC square plus, instead of AC we can replace BC. So, that is BC square. So, AB square equal to AC square plus BC square. Here it is written. Therefore, by converse of Pythagoras theorem, by converse of Pythagoras theorem, ABC is a right angle triangle and angle C is at 90 degree, that is right angle at C. So, ABC is a right angle at C. So, that is true proof. ABC is an equilateral triangle of side to A. Let us draw an equilateral triangle ABC. ABC is an equilateral triangle with the side equal to 2A. So, AB equal to BC equal to given AB equal to BC equal to CA equal to 2A. Find each of its altitudes. First, let me take one altitude AD. So, in an equilateral triangle, the altitude is a median also. The altitude of an equilateral triangle acts as median also. So, it is a bisector of the side BC and also it is angular bisector. It is a special type of triangle, equilateral triangle, in which the median is nothing but altitude. So, both are same. Therefore, BD equal to DC equal to A. Let AD be one altitude such that BD equal to DC equal to A. BD equal to DC equal to A. And clearly the triangle ABD is a right triangle. Therefore, triangle ABD is a right triangle and right angle at B. So, by Pythagoras theorem, AB square equal to BD square plus AD square, BD square plus AD square, or AD square equal to AB square minus BD square. We know that AB is 2A, therefore 2A the whole square equal to 4A square minus BD equal to A. So, this is A square. So, AD square equal to 4A square minus A square equal to 3A square, and hence AD equal to plus or minus root 3A. So, negative cannot be taken as here because these are all sides. So, AD equal to root 3A units. So, this is the answer. Similarly, you have to find by taking BE as another altitude and CF is also an altitude. Calculate BE and CF, the length of BE and CF also you have to calculate using using Pythagoras theorem, but taking BE as altitude, therefore BE perpendicular to AC like that. Next, question number 7. Prove that the sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of the diagonals. Let us draw a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus in which AC and BD are diagonals. AC and BD are diagonals. Let them intersect at O. The diagonals of a rhombus are at right angles. Therefore, AC and BD are perpendicular to each other. So, it is a property we have already studied in the 9th standard. So, we have to prove the sum of the squares of sides, that is to prove AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus DA square equal to the sum of the squares of diagonals, that is AC square plus BD square. So, this is what we have to prove. First, let us see AB square equal to OA square plus OB square, because it is a 90 degree. Therefore, AB is a hypotenuse in the triangle AOB. In triangle AOB, so this is 90 degree. Therefore, AB must be the hypotenuse. Therefore, AB square equal to OA square plus OB square. OA square plus OB square. But OA is the half of the AC, because the diagonals bisect each other. In the rhombus, the diagonals intersect at right angles as well as they bisect each other. Therefore, OA equal to AC by 2. OA equal to AC by 2 the whole square, plus OB is nothing but half of BD, that is BD by 2 the whole square. BD by 2 the whole square. That is equal to AC square by 4 plus BD square by 4. Similarly, BC square equal to OB square plus OC square. OB square plus OC square. OB is nothing but half of BD by 2 the whole square, plus OC is nothing but half of AC by 2 the whole square. So, again it is AC square by 4 plus BD square by 4, and find CD square plus DA square and compute the values. All will be AC square by 4 plus BD square by 4 only, and again here also it is AC square by 4 plus BD square by 4 only. So, adding, say this is equation 1, 2 and 3, 4, adding 1, 2, 3, 4, you will be getting the result. Question number 8. In the diagram 6.54, let us draw the diagram first. ABC, in which a point O such that three perpendiculars D, E and F from O. Now, in the diagram 6.54, O is a point of the interior of a triangle, and triangle ABC, OD perpendicular to BC, OE perpendicular to AC and OF perpendicular to AB. Show that is we have to prove first one. To prove first one, OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OD square minus OE square minus OF square equal to AF square plus BD square plus CE square. So, the first one we have to prove this. Let us construct something, because we are given AF, BD and here OD, OC, OE, and OA, here OA, OB, OC. So, they are given OA, OB, OC. So, we have to join these 3 points, that is O with O. So, join OA, OB and OC, because we are given like this. So, construction join OA, OB and OC, because we are given in the question OA, OB, OC. So, we need to join this. Clearly, angle OEA is a 90 degree, therefore, OA must be hypotenuse. In triangle AEO or AFO, AOF, angle F is a right 90 degree, therefore, OA must be the hypotenuse of either of the triangles. So, let us take this. So, in triangle AOF, AF is a hypotenuse, that is sorry, OA is a hypotenuse, therefore OA square equal to OA square equal to OF square plus AF square. AF square plus OF square, say this is 1. And in triangle, look at here, OBD, here the angle D is a 90 degree, therefore OB must be hypotenuse. So OB square equal to OD square plus BD square. OB square equal to OD square plus BD square. Say this is 2. And in the triangle OEC, OC is a hypotenuse because angle E here, angle OEC is a 90 degree, therefore angle OE is 90 degree, therefore OC must be hypotenuse. So OC square equal to OE square plus CE square, OE square plus CE square. Say this is 3. Now add these 3. Adding 1 plus 2 plus 3, we have OA square plus OB square plus OC square equal to AF square plus OF square plus OD square plus BD square plus OE square OE square plus CE square. Now look at the question. So OD square, OE square, OF square should be taken to the left side. So that gives OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OD square minus OF square minus OE square equal to the remaining part AF square, next BD square plus BD square plus CE square. So this is what we need to prove, hence prove. And also they are given second subdivision, AF square plus BD square plus CF square equal to AE square plus CD square plus BF square. So this is you can easily prove. So that is a homework. Second part is homework. Question number 9. A ladder 10 meter long reaches a window 8 meter above the ground. So let it be ground and let it be the window and the ladder rests against floor and ground. Okay, then that is we are given it is 10 meter long and the window is 8 meter above the ground. So find the distance of the foot of the ladder from the base of the wall. So this is what we have to find. Generally ground and window, that is window must be placed in the wall. So ground and wall must be perpendicular to each other. So we cannot slightly, so inclinedly we don't construct the wall and all. So ground and wall are perpendicular to each other. So using Pythagoras theorem you can find the distance between the foot of the ladder and the base of the base of the wall. So this let it be x. So using Pythagoras theorem you can solve this problem. Next question number 10. Question number 10. A guy wire attached to a vertical pole of height 18 meter. So let it be pole of 18 meter high and the length of the guy wire is 24 meter long. So there we are given 24 meter long the guy wire and has a stake attached to the other end. Now how far from the base of the pole should be the stake be driven so that the wire will be taut? That means a wire attached to the pole of height 18 meter, the length of the wire is 24 meter. So how far we have to attach from the base of the wall to this? That means they are asking you the distance again here. So find the distance. So this is also your homework. Next question number 11. An aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north. Let it be north. So an aeroplane flies due north at a speed of 1000 km per hour. 1000. Let flight A, let us take A be the first flight, which the speed of A, speed of flight A equal to 1000 km per hour. 1000 km per hour. At the same time, another aeroplane leaves the same airport, flies due west. So here the west is towards like this, and let it be the flight B, and the speed of B is 1200 km per hour. So again speed of B equal to 1200 km per hour. Now how far apart will be the two planes after 1.5 hours? So after 1.5 hours we have to calculate this. So let it be the position A and B are the two flights of the position of the two planes after 1.5 hours. Let O be the point of intersection of, that is destination, from the initial point. So initial point, from point O only the flight A and B are travelled towards north and west. Now OA equal to distance equal to speed into time. We know that distance equal to speed into time. Therefore OA is the distance travelled by the flight A, speed 1000 into distance 1.5 hour means time 1.5 hour means 1.5 means 3/2, which is equal to 1500 kilometers. So the distance is 1500 kilometers. Similarly OB is also speed into time. Speed is 1200 into time 1.5 hours 3/2. This is nothing but 1800 kilometers. So OB equal to 1800 kilometers. Now they are asking how far the distance between the flights A and B after 1.5 hours, that is, let it be x. Now using the Pythagoras theorem, you can calculate x square equal to OA square plus OB square and find the value of x and verify with the book. So this also, the rest of this problem is your homework. 2 poles of question number 12. 2 poles of height 6 meter and 11 meter. So let us draw a ground. One pole is 6 meter, another pole is 11 meter given. 2 poles of 6 meter and 11 meter stands on a playground. If the distance between the feet of these two poles is 12 meter. So the distance between these two poles, feet of the poles here, is 12 meter. Find the distances between their tops. So let AB be the first pole and CD be the second pole. Now draw a horizontal line from A to DC, horizontal line. So let it meet at E. Clearly DE equal to 6 meter, DE equal to 6 meter, and the remaining part CE equal to 5 meter. So you know that AE also 12 meter, because the line parallel to BD is nothing but perpendicular to the CD. So this possess the same length. Now what is the distance between? Asking their AC, that is distance between the top of the poles. So you know this is 12 meter and 5 meter. So AC, using Pythagoras theorem we can solve AC square equal to AE square plus CE square. So you can find the value of x. So the remaining part you only can do, you only have to do. So do the problem and check with the book answer. Next question number 13. D and E are the points on the sides CA and CB respectively of a triangle ABC right angled at C. So, consider a triangle ABC and right angle at C. So, let me mark like this. So, right angle at C. Prove that, that is to prove AE square plus BD square equal to AB square plus DE square. Such they are given that D and E are the points on the side CA and CB. D and E are the points on the sides CA and CB. Let us join DE. So, in the LHS they are given AE square and plus BD square. So, we have to join AE. So, join AE and it is given that BD square. So, join BD also. Join BD also. In triangle ACE, clearly it is a right angle triangle, right angle at C. In triangle ACE, proof in triangle ACE, AE is a hypotenuse. So, AE square equal to AC square plus CE square, AC square plus CE square. Say this is 1. And consider the triangle BCD. So, in triangle BCD, BD is a hypotenuse. So, right angle at C, therefore, BD is a hypotenuse. So, BD square equal to CD square plus BC square, DC square plus BC square. Say this is 2. In the LHS they asked AE square plus BD square. Therefore, adding 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 gives AE square plus BD square equal to AC square plus CE square, AC square plus CE square plus DC square plus BC square, DC square plus BC square. That is equal to, let us categorize this, AC square plus BC square, AC square plus BC square plus DC square plus CE square, DC square plus CE square. We know that AC square plus BC square is nothing but AB square, because in the bigger triangle ABC, since right angle at C, AB is the hypotenuse. So, AC square plus BC square is nothing but AB square. And in triangle CDE, DC square plus CE square equal to DE square, DC square plus CE square equal to DE square. So, it is a small right angle triangle DCE, in which DC square plus CE square equal to DE square. Therefore, AE square plus BD square equal to AB square plus DE square. What we need to prove. Next question number 14. The perpendicular from A on side BC of a triangle ABC intersects BC at D such that DB equal to 3CD. So, we are given the diagram 6.55. Let us draw the diagram first. ABC, in which the altitude D. So, first given DB equal to 3 CD, 3 DB equal to 3 CD, and to prove 2AB square equal to 2AC square plus BC square, 2 plus BC square. So, we are given this part dB equal to 3 times of CD. We know that BD plus CD, DB plus CD equal to BC, CD plus DB equal to CD, but DB can be replaced by 3CD. So, 3CD plus CD equal to BC or 4CD equal to BC, CD equal to 1 by 4 BC. So, this is 1, and we know that DB equal to 3 times CD. So, DB equal to 3 times CD means up 3 by 4 BC, 3 by 4 BC. Now, what we need to prove? 2AB square equal to AC square plus BC square. Now, there are two triangles. Since AD is altitude of the bigger triangle ABC, so let us consider the first triangle ABD. So, in triangle ABD, AB square equal to AD square plus DB square. AB square equal to AD square plus DB square, AD square plus DB square, or AD square equal to AB square minus DB square, or AB square minus, instead of DB we can write 3 by 4 BC. So, this is minus 3 by 4 BC the whole square, that is AB square minus 9 by 16 BC square. Say this is 1. Now, consider the another triangle ACD. So, in triangle ACD we have AC square equal to AD square plus CD square. It is also a right angle triangle. So, the hypotenuse AC square equal to AD square plus CD square, or AD square equal to AC square minus CD square, that is equal to AC square minus what is CD? We have 1 by 4 BC. So, 1 by 4 BC the whole square. So, AD square equal to AC square minus 1 by 16 BC square. Say this is 2. This is also equal to AD square. This equation 1 is also equal to AD square. So, this is also AD square. So, from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2 we have AB square minus 9 by 16 BC square equal to AC square minus 1 by 16 BC square. Now, bring the minus 9 by 16 BC square to the right side. We have AB square equal to, see, AC square minus 1 by 16 BC square, AC square minus 1 by 16 BC square, and bring the minus 9 by 16 BC square to the right side. Therefore, it is plus 9 by 16 BC square. So, which is equal to AC square. Here the base is common, 16. So, 9 BC square minus 1 BC square equal to 8 BC square. So, it is plus 8 BC square by 16 or divided by 2, BC square by 2. So, AB square equal to AC square plus BC square by 2, multiply by 2 on both sides. So, 2AB square plus 2AC equal to 2AC square plus BC square. Hence, proof. Question number 15. In an equilateral triangle ABC, D is a point on the side BC such that BD equal to 1 by 3 BC. First let us draw an equilateral triangle ABC. So ABC is an equilateral triangle in which D is a point on the side BC. So let us take the point BD here such that BD equal to 1/3 of BC. Prove that. Given to prove. So first given BD equal to 1/3 BC, BD equal to 1/3 BC, and to prove 9 AD square equal to 7 AB square, 7 AB square. Okay. Since ABC is an equilateral triangle, for our convenient let us take the side equal to A, some scalar A. So ABC is an equilateral triangle. Therefore let AB equal to BC equal to CA equal to say some A scalar. A is a positive scalar, positive value. Now given that BD equal to 1/3 BC, which gives BD equal to 1/3 A. So BC is A, so therefore let us take BD equal to 1/3 A. Now these are all Pythagoras theorem related problems. So we need an altitude here. So draw altitude AE to the side BC. Construction. Draw AE perpendicular to BC. Draw AE perpendicular to BC. First, in an equilateral triangle, if you draw an altitude, that will be the bisector, that will be acting as a median also. Therefore E is the midpoint of BC. Therefore BE equal to half BC. Here BE equal to half into BC. So BE equal to half into A, because we are taking BC as side A. So this is also required. Now what is altitude? It is side A, this A, but BE equal to 1/2 A, EC equal to 1/2 A in triangle ABE. In triangle ABE, AB square equal to AE square plus BE square. AB square equal to AE square plus BE square. AE square plus BE square. We need AE because it is altitude. So AE square equal to AB square minus BE square, which is equal to AB square is A square and minus BE is half of A. So 1/2 A square is 1/4 A square. So it is 3/4 A square. Hence AE equal to √3/2 into A. √3 by taking positive square root, we have it is √3/2 into A. These three values we have. Now consider the triangle. So join AD in triangle ADE, because why we are taking the triangle means, so we need some AD. Therefore in this triangle only we are going to take. So in triangle ADE, in triangle ADE, clearly AD is also a right angle triangle, so in which E is 90 degree. So the side opposite to 90 degree is AD. So AD is the hypotenuse. So AD square equal to AE square plus DE square. AE square plus DE square. AE square equal to √3/2 A, or AE square equal to 3/4 A square. So we have AE square equal to 3 by 4 a square, that is 3 by 4 a square plus dE square we have. What is dE? That is dE. Now dE equal to BE minus BD. BE minus BD. So BE equal to A by 2 and BD equal to A by 3. BE equal to DE equal to DE equal to BE minus BD. So BE equal to A by 2 and BD equal to A by 3. So by cross multiplication 3A minus 2A equal to A by 6. DE equal to A by 6. Substituting in here, that is we have DE square is nothing but A square by 36. A square by 36. That is AD square equal to, now take LCM 36. This is 36 and this is 9 times. So 9 3s are 27. 27 A square plus A square. Here look at here. So it is 36 common base and this is 9 times. So 9 3s are 27 A square plus A square divided by 36. The AD square equal to 27 A square plus 1 A square equal to 28 A square by 36. So 7 4s are 28, 9 4s are 36. So 7 by 9, instead of A square you can put any one of the side, because A is either AB, BC or AC. So I can replace by AB. So A square means AB square. Now this is 9 AD square equal to 7 AB square. 7 AB square. Hence proof. So this is the question number 16. In an equilateral triangle, let us draw an equilateral triangle ABC. Let ABC be an equilateral triangle. Prove that 3 times the square of one side is equal to the 4 times the square of one of its altitude. Let us draw an altitude from A to the side BC. Let it be D. So to prove 3 times the square of one side, let I take AB as side. So to prove 3AB square equal to 4 into altitude square AD square. So to prove 3 times square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitude. Here one of the altitude is AD. ABC is an equilateral triangle, therefore AB equal to BC equal to CA. So since ABC is an equilateral triangle, we have the 3 sides are equal, that is AB equal to BC equal to CA. Now in triangle ABD, we know that AB square equal to AD square plus BD square. AB square equal to AD square plus BD square. AD square plus BD square, or AD square plus BD square is nothing but half of BC square, that is 1 by 2 BC the whole square, that is equal to AD square plus BD is D is the midpoint of BC, therefore BD square equal to half of BC square, or BC equal to AB. So replace AB by for BC. So it is 1 by 2 AB the whole square. Now AB square equal to AD square plus 1 by 2 AB square means 1 by 4 AB square. So 1 by 4 AB square. Bring the AB 1 by 4 AB square to the left side. So AB square minus 1 by 4 AB square equal to AD square, or 4 AB square minus 1 AB square 3 AB square. 3 AB square by 4 equal to AD square, or 3 AB square equal to 4 into AD square, that is 3 times the square of one side equal to 4 times the square of one of its altitude. So hence proof. So the last question, question number 17 in this exercise. Tick the correct answer and justify in triangle ABC. we are given AB equal to question number 17, AB equal to 6√3 centimeter, AC equal to 12 centimeter and BC equal to 6 centimeter. What is the angle of B, they are asking. So let us draw a triangle ABC in which AC is the longest side, so this is 12 centimeter and AB is 6√3 centimeter and BC is 6 centimeter. Now use the Pythagoras theorem whether it obeys or not. That is if I am telling you, if AC square equal to AB square plus BC square, then the angle opposite to the longest side will be 90 degree. So check it and choose the correct option. It is a homework and we will meet in the next exercise. Thank you very much.